All right, today we are diving deep, and I mean deep, into the ocean to uncover the absolutely incredible survival secrets of its most amazing animals. We're not talking about fiction here. We're talking about real-life superpowers that let these creatures thrive in one of the toughest places on Earth. So what exactly does it take to be an ocean all-star? I mean, just think about it for a second. The ocean is this whole other world of crushing pressure, freezing temperatures. It's a constant battle just to survive. So how in the world do they do it?
Well, the answer comes down to one single incredibly powerful idea.
And that idea is adaptation. It's any special feature, any unique behavior that gives an animal an edge. And trust me, in the ocean, these are not just little tweaks. They are full-blown superpowers, honed over millions and millions of years. So what's challenge number one for any animal living in the ocean? Well, you've got to get around. In this huge, three-dimensional world, mastering movement isn't just a nice-to-have. It is the absolute key to survival. You know, here on land, we use legs, simple enough. But water is a whole different ballgame. You need something way more efficient. And marine animals have evolved these unbelievable tools for pushing and steering themselves through the water, which we can basically break down into two amazing types. First, you've got the fluke. This is what you see on whales and dolphins. It moves up and down, not side to side, and generates this massive forward thrust. It's like having a high-performance engine strapped to your back. Flippers, though? They're all about control and agility. Sea turtles use them like rudders to steer with incredible precision, while penguins use them like wings to literally fly through the water. See? Two different problems, two totally brilliant solutions. Okay, so you can move around, fantastic, but now you're facing another huge problem: staying warm. Water just sucks heat out of your body way, way faster than air does. So if you're a warm-blooded animal, how do you possibly survive in the freezing cold deep? They answer, well, it's pretty genius. You evolve your own insulation. A whole bunch of marine mammals have developed the ultimate biological wetsuit, a feature that's just as important for staying warm as a fluke is for swimming. And that biological wetsuit is called blubber. It's the super thick, dense layer of fat that does two critical jobs. First, it's an amazing insulator, trapping body heat inside. And second, it acts like a giant energy pack, fueling animals like whales on those epic migrations that can span entire oceans. But blubber isn't the only game in town when it comes to staying warm. Penguins, since they're birds, took a completely different approach. They have these incredibly dense, overlapping feathers that are totally waterproof. This design traps a thin layer of air right next to their skin, and that air acts as a fantastic thermal barrier, keeping them toasty warm even in the iciest Antarctic waters. Right, so you can move, you can stay warm, but you still have to eat. And finding a meal in a place as huge, dark, and three-dimensional as the ocean, that takes some truly extraordinary senses. I mean, just look at the shark. It's an apex predator for a reason, and it's about so much more than just its teeth. A shark is a multi-sensory master. It can smell prey from miles away, it can feel the tiniest movements in the water around it, and get this, it can even detect the faint electrical fields that all living things give off. It's a sensory toolkit that basically leaves prey with nowhere to hide. The shark's senses are amazing, no doubt. But what if you're a mammal hunting in murky water, or even in total darkness where there's no light at all? You have to figure out a way to see without using your eyes. And for dolphins, the solution is amazing. You use sound. The process is called echolocation, and it's basically nature's own sonar system. The dolphin sends out a series of clicks from its head, and these sound waves travel through the water. When they hit something, like a fish, they bounce back. The dolphin's brain then takes those returning echoes and translates them into this incredibly detailed mental image of its surroundings. It can tell the exact location, the size, even the texture of a fish in pitch-black darkness. Just wow. But hey, hunting isn't always about high-speed chases or sonic superpowers. Sometimes it's just about having the right tool for a really specific job. And that brings us to the walrus, which makes its living digging for dinner on the seafloor. A walrus's face is just a perfect example of specialized tools. It uses those incredibly sensitive whiskers to feel around in the mud for buried clams. Once it finds one, it uses those magnificent tusks to dig it right up. And those tusks are true multi-purpose tools. They're also used for defense and as ice picks to help haul their massive bodies up out of the water. So, we've looked at adaptations for moving, for staying warm, and for hunting. Let's step back for a second and put it all together to see what really makes these animals the all-stars of the ocean.
What is just so amazing is that the ocean is home to animals from totally different classes of life. You've got mammals, fish, reptiles, and birds, all living in the same place. And every single one of them has developed a unique superpower that's perfectly tailored to its lifestyle. From a dolphin's sonar to a shark's sixth sense, these are all completely different evolutionary paths that lead to success in the same tough environment.
And here's the real takeaway from all this. Nothing you see in the ocean is an accident. Whether it's a fluke, a thick layer of blubber, or a specialized tusk, every single one of these structures serves a vital function. And when you put them all together, they form the blueprint for survival in one of the most challenging environments on our planet. It's just a powerful reminder of the incredible diversity and, frankly, the ingenuity of life on Earth. And that leaves us with one last question to think about. Of all these amazing adaptations we've talked about, which one do you think is the ultimate ocean superpower?